And I'm sure a lot of people did this. Maybe you did this. But I like to design my own curriculum while I was at school. I even designed my own school. I had all sorts of ideas about like what new classes to include, what classes to remove, tons of stuff about sports and training for sports and schedules and all that stuff. But these ideas, or ideas even remotely like mine, would never be tried. 30 kids in a room, a teacher with a chalkboard or dry erase board. Is that the best way to teach things? Well, it's how it was done in the past, and so that's how it's done now. This is not to say that teachers are bad people, but that a state program has no reason to change. They tax people, then provide X service. There are people hired to provide X service, and they have no reason to change this arrangement. There's no reason to change unless the backwardness of the state program becomes so obvious that even someone as dim as the average voter can see it and vote against the hysterical shrieks of the public servant protests. Anti-statism is a negative. To be an anti-statist, one need not be for anything in particular. But I see all these folks coming up with so many ideas, many good ideas about education, police protection, welfare programs, back-to-work programs, environmental programs, and that they come up with all these ideas, and what's the answer? Well, the answer is the state will do it. And aside from the horror of violently enforcing their whim, whether or not their idea is a good thing or not, the horror of violently imposing it, using the state to get these things done simply doesn't work. If these programs threaten to shake up existing interests, they will be resisted tooth and nail. They'll just go to the wall. Maybe after a wrenching transition, one or two new ideas can get implemented, but if that idea sucks, well, then you have to do the whole dance all over again against some new entrenched interests. This is why state programs remain in the Stone Age. It's not experimentation. It's rounds of revolution. It's rounds of sometimes war. You may think you need the state because how else will people of means contribute to your program? But that's just post hoc crap made up by the court intellectuals to make you think that you need them to forge the great society. To the man of big ideas, your enemy is the state.